Good morning students. Today we are going to study about different types of joints in our body. As we have already learned about movements and locomotion in different types of organisms. So this movements and locomotion is possible only with the help of different types of joints. Let's see what are the different types of joints in our body. First type of joint we are going to study is hinge joint, second ball and socket joint, pivot joint, fourth gliding joint and fifth immovable or fixed joints. So let's see where are these joints situated in our body, and we will see what type of movement is possible with these joints. The very first joint we are discussing about is hinge joint. Where do we find this? This is, we can see at your elbow portion. Let's move your elbow. You see, you are able to move your elbow only in one direction, right? Can you move your elbow or hand to the other side like this? No, it is not allowing. The same way, you see, another portion of the body which is having hinge joint is our knee. Here you see at knee only the leg can be moved at back and again like this again. So it is also allowing movement only in one direction. So in the skeleton, let's look where this joint is actually present. You see here, this is the elbow joint from where hand can be moved, forearm. Forearm can be moved only towards upward direction in only one direction. Similarly, at the knee, from the knee and leg you see only one direction movement is allowed. It is not allowed to move in other direction. So this is allowing movement in one direction only. So such joints are called hinge joints. The second type of joint we are going to discuss is about ball and socket joint. Right? Ball and socket joint in our body, they are present at the shoulder area. Here you can see the arm is joined with shoulder with the help of a joint. It is ball and socket joint. Let's move. You see your hand is able to move like this. Or even you can move in this direction also. So here the 360-degree angle movement is possible. So such joints are called ball and socket joints, where the bone is joined with another bone in a cavity which allow rotation in all the direction. So this ball and socket joint is seen here at shoulder level, and secondly at your joint between thigh and the pelvic girdle. Here also you see one of that movement. You can easily move your thigh and leg portion in all the 360 degree like this or like this. You are able to move or not? So this is also an example of ball and socket joint, right? So ball and socket joints are found in at shoulder and at pelvic girdle region. Okay, the shoulder region is also known as pectoral. The arm is attached to the shoulder with the help of a bone, and this whole structure is called pectoral girdle. Okay. So here ball and socket joint is over now. Now we will move towards pivot joint. Look. Try to move your head like this. You do exercise every day in the morning. We are doing physical exercise. So what? Look here. First you are moving like this. Then you are moving like this. So here also you see our head is able to move all the around, but the front and the back remain in their own position like this. One more example you can easily tell. Suppose this is the backbone and this is the skull, then you can see that it is moving like this. So this type of movement is allowed at pivot joint. After that we see gliding joints. So where are the gliding joints present in our body? You try to move your wrist. This is also allowing movement in all the direction, but the front and the back are remaining in their own position. Again, if you want to see, you feel here the wrist and the hand and the forearm are joined with each other with the help of wrist joint, which is a gliding joint. So what is this consist of? Let me tell you. You see here, this region is wrist region, which consists of 8 small bones. These bones are called carpals. Followed by these are the long 5 bones. Here in this region you see 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5th zone. These bones are called metacarpals. What we call them as metacarpals. And now open your fingers. You see your fingers are also having 3 bones. Okay? And thumb is having 2 bones. So these bones are called phalanges. What we call them as these 1, 2, 3. These are finger bones. They are called phalanges. Okay? So you see, try to move your fingers. How? You are able to see that the movement is allowed only in one direction, like your elbow. Right? So here also these joints also represent a type of hinge joint. So phalanges. So what we call these bones as phalanges. Below these phalanges are attached to palm bones. They are called metacarpals, and the small 8 bones are there at the wrist region. They are called carpals. Okay children. So these represent the carpals at the wrist region, allow movement of the hand, and this type of movement is possible by gliding joint. Okay, now we will move towards fixed and immovable joints. So such joints are present at skull. You see here in this skeleton, I am able to show you the upper portion of the skull consists of 3 parts, and these 3 or 4 parts, they are joined together. The 4 bones are joined together with these joints are called sutures, and these joints do not allow the movement of the bones. They are fixed in their position. Such bones are called immovable or fixed joints. In the skull region, you can see that all the bones, like here, your cheekbone, your nose, and bones above the eyes, at the forehead region, at the ear region, upper jaw, these are all fixed. They cannot move. But only one portion of the skull is movable, that is lower jaw. Look, when you speak or you achieve something, what happens? Which part of the head is movable? You are seeing that this is the lower jaw, which is moving up and down, but the upper jaw remain at its own position. So it is fixed. The only movable part in the skull is our lower jaw. So here we see that the skull represents the joints which are fixed and not movable. So this is all about 5 different types of joints in our body. The very first joint you have studied is hinge joint, which allow movement in only one direction at your elbow and your knee region. And the second joint is ball and socket joint, which is found located at shoulder region and at your pelvic region where thigh is attached to the pelvic girdle. And third type of joint is pivotal joint, which is attached, the head is attached to the backbone, and this is found between head and backbone, and it allows the movement of the head in all the direction, but the front and the back portion do not change. After that is a gliding joint at the wrist, which allow movement in all direction, but front and back remain at their own position. And last is the immovable or fixed joints, in which the bones are not allowed to change their position. Hence they are called immovable or fixed joints. And the only movable part in the skull is lower jaw. So this is all about types of joints in our body. Now we have assignment for this. Now you have to write about 5 different types of joints in our body. What are they? Where are they located in our body? And what type of movement is possible in that? Try to move your different parts of hands and legs and try to discover which type of joint may be present there. With this, we end this class. Thank you.